I don't just do it for fun. I don't just do it for training. I also, make a lot of money racing. So it's more than that. It's also a business for me. I make a good chunk of money racing, selling merchandise at the dirt tracks. I get to race in front of a lot of fans that might not get to see me at a NASCAR race. So it's all weighed. I weigh it all, and I think there's a lot of benefit that comes from it. So obviously there is the risk as well, but you know there's risk in everything you do. Obviously you see what happened to us at Talladega last week. Like there's more risk there than I think in a sprint car. So I think dirt racing gets a bad rap from time to time. I think people assume the odds are much higher getting hurt in a sprint car, but I would love to see the data that would prove that, because I don't view it that way. I think we've got drivers out with concussions. We got drivers breaking bones. I've broken bones in a cup car. I've nearly honestly escaped death a couple times in a stock car. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I think this week was very emotional. I guess I'm not an emotional person, but like when you really sit back and think about it, like, yeah, I mean, like I could have very seriously been myself hurt on Sunday. Thankfully, made it through that. But you look at it and everybody, like I heard like McMurray this week on Race Hub, and Denny, Denny was texting me this week, and I appreciate the concern, but they all say odds will eventually catch up to guys like me who race dirt. But yeah, I feel like the odds are more going to catch up to me eventually on a super speedway. I've been close to being seriously hurt in 2013. I've flipped really hard at Talladega in 2018. I've broken a rib at Talladega. I've had a car come in my cockpit now at Talladega. And that's just naming a few. That's not even talking about all the big wrecks I've had at Daytona. So I feel like the odds are going to catch up to me eventually on that more than anything. But then you move forward a couple days and get to go race a sprint car, and your teammate gets caught up in a crash and fractures a vertebrae. So thankfully it wasn't worse than that, because we have seen drivers end up with worse injuries than that. But so yeah, I mean, it was pretty emotional, I guess, week on that side of things.